Go. B for back. I don't know if I want to play it with controller in this case. Oh, look at this beautiful starting screen. This art is gorgeous. Look at this character design. So colorful. I love it so far. Any other options? Just the volumes. Let me know if the volume for the game is okay or if it's too loud. It looks a little loud in the mixer, but let me know how it sounds to you all. Oh my gosh, yes, the robot. You mean the last one? Yes, and the slime cat. What the heck is this slime cat? It's so cute. Let's go, new game. Also, sip of coffee because yes, I am feeling sleepy. Okay, so we get to build a bot, reporter bot, pick a bot. It's gonna be pick a bot. We get to pick pronouns. Defaulting at they them, which I love that. I love when they give us choices. We're gonna go with she her because that's what I use, but I like that they give us choices. And then there's 3 different models to pick from. This is the only one that's available right now. We also get to pick I guess the paint. Ooh, okay. Yes, this is so cute. I thought you might enjoy this particularly since you know robots. Let's try to go for like a lilac or like a pink. Oof, I don't know. I like this color. Then what is this? What is this color? I don't know what this. Oh, there. Let's go for like a teal. And then... oh, the face. Oh, it's so pretty. No, let's go for the teal face. And this might be just... pink. Let's be a pink robot. Yes, I like this. I like this pink. There. That's it. That's Picabot. Yeah, nice to know they consider different types of bodies for robots. Yes. This is very cute. This is the Picabot. Look at this game art. What the heck? I like this so far. Internship, cycle 1. Oh! Look at that. Why is he so cute? Why interact? I don't know if it's my Y. Oh, my Y is fine. Is Y really the button? One sec. Yeah, it's Y. It's not letting me though. Why? Literal Y. Why is it not letting me interact? Let's try controller. There. The shuttle that brought you to the scanner, you probably shouldn't leave just yet. They said when you get here, you should head to reception. Alright. Massive bay doors, allowing shuttles to leave on dock. Hopefully the glass is at least double panned. Hi. A shuttle bot manufactured to build and maintain interplanetary transport. Beep beep. Beep. Can you all hear the game? There's a very cute robot sounds that I think are worth it. I am the new intern. Pick a bot. Beep. This robot isn't much help. But they are very cute. What is this? There's some goop here. It's stuck to the bottom of your foot. To the bottom of my foot. Oh, speaking of feet. What the heck are these feet? They have like footprints. I can't stop staring at their feet. So cute. Workout gear. Og manufacturer. The Beefsters Brawn Maker brand is known for its sturdiness. The shuttlebots own charging stations. How convenient. They can hop in whenever they get low, minimizing the amount of time away from work. A workstation. It's clean and organized, unlike the rest of this room. It's like mini Transformers. Very cute. Who is this? Someone with confidence is all you can say for certain. This poster is certainly not bad to look at. Oh my gosh, look at that. Epic. The scanner notoriously has the worst coffee in space, but you have also heard that the oil in their shuttle bay is the best there is. Maybe I'll have something later. Probably for the best. Hi, Beep. Right, let's head into reception. Some holosheet magazines are scattered on the table. These include the latest issues of Quantum Sports, Periodically, The Dorp Dealer, and Cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan is great. A reception bot, built to perform all manner of administrative tasks. This one appears to be an older model. Beep. Oof. Excuse me, something in my circuits. What a cute little robot. What brings you to the scanner? I am the new reporting intern. Intern? I was expecting someone fleshier. I have never seen a robo-reporter before. Arwin. This is Arwin. This is exactly. Arwin Vates, legendary assignment editor of the Times and Galaxy. They were a decorated reporter themselves before stepping behind the story desk. You're looking at Picabot, the system's first ever reporter bot. A reporter bot? Well, now I've seen everything. Everything I can see bolted to this floor anyway. I'm glad you're here, intern. We're running on fumes this cycle. There was a police chase on just now. Sounds like it ended in a crash. Normally, I wouldn't send you to something like this. Not on your first cycle. But we need you down there now. Are you sending me alone? Our photog, Ed Quasar, will meet you in the shuttle bay. Ooh, Ed's human, but still has a great eye for photos. 2 eyes, actually. Hurry, planetside, and get me a story. And while you're on Og, I'll have Security Bot upgrade your clearance. It will give you access to the rest of the ship, except the bridge, of course. Good luck, hon. Oh, they're cute. Yes, Reporter Bot is hilarious. These bright plants add a touch of levity to the reception area, but they are actually very sharp and sturdy. Dangerous even. Oh, the map! There's the scanner. Garden. In space, no one can hear you scream about cute plants, but in this space, everybody can hear you, so try to keep it down. Oh my gosh, this is funny. Okay. Hey. You're still here? Better get going or you'll miss the best stuff. I am on my way. Good to hear and welcome aboard. Oh, I didn't ask any more questions. Let's just get to it. This beverage dispenser offers both coffee and oil. Let's grab some coffee. Ugh, tastes awful. And now you feel kinda spicy on the inside. Ugh. Let's go. Beep beep. Oh, there's a human. There's our human friend. The photographer. Ed Quasar. So you must be the new intern. Robo, huh? Must have some critical thinking, turning those fancy sprockets. Seen plenty of robo photographers, but you're the first robo reporter I've met. I'm Ed Quasar. I take photos for the Times and Galaxy. Arwin Vade said, no, it's nice to meet you, Ed. Polite, too. That'll get you far in some places. Maybe not where we're headed, though. Speaking of which, we better head out. Earlier you get to seen, the more you get. See you in the shuttle sprockets. Oh, I know. I mean, look at us. Why are we so cute? Another shuttle. It looks identical to the model you flew in on, but somehow still less cool. Are we going on this one? Yes. Let's do it. Here we go, your first story. Time to test your mettle. That's a pun. Did you like it? Oh my gosh. You're cute. You're cute. Out of the factory, into the fire. Ooh. Build a story. Oh, so the objective is to build a story. That's cool. Okay, let's go talk to some people and then there's a tutorial. Copybot's Guide to Building a Story. Story components. Oh my god. Hang on, just give me just 1 second. 1 second. All right. Sorry about that. Story components. I love this. This is very cool. I like this a lot as well. Your coverage choices may cause the Times and Galaxy to lean more towards informational, alien interest, or sensational. But a balance isn't always beneficial. Okay. Quoting a character anonymously can hurt your paper's reputation, but not as much as naming a source after you promise they will remain anonymous. The perfect story doesn't exist. It's all about balancing news, judgment, and priorities. Want a holo paper that's popular but not so trustworthy? One that favors heartwarming yarns over news? A dry but responsible broadsheet that struggles to find readers? The choice is yours. Oh, there's a full instruction booklet. Once you're happy with your choices, submit the story to your editor to see how you did. The right combo may increase both readership and reputation. Thoroughness. There's no one right way to tell a story, but Arwin won't be happy if you don't at least try to dig up some info. Reputation and readership. Your reputation will generally go up when you report informational content and go down when you are sensational or too focused on alien interest. But what hurts your rep may often help readership. Okay. The impact of story angle. Angles you favor will also change the way your colleagues feel about you. Some may enthusiastically support or vehemently disagree with what you choose to focus on and how you frame what happened. Ethics matter, and so does an ability to dig. Alright. Let's go interview some people and make a story. Hi. Police bot. The Times and Galaxy. This is an active scene. Tread lightly, civilian. I cannot adjust how lightly I tread. What happened here? There was an incident. That incident is now under investigation. What are you investigating? A shuttle impacted a rock-like object. Rock-like object? An object that may or may not be a rock. It is all under investigation. If you wish to learn more, please speak to our media relations bot. Or perhaps a detective bot on the scene. Unlike me, they are cleared for level 1 media communication. This police bot does not seem very forthcoming. Perhaps the detective bot will be more helpful. Okay. Who are these? Alright, who are you? Scorch. What a shame. This wouldn't have happened if the cop bots just let well enough alone. Too bad they didn't crash too. Suspicious thing to say. Did you see what happened? When I heard the sirens, I came outside. Just in time to see the shuttle lose control. The way the shuttle looked was strange. It wasn't flying like shuttles usually fly. Why did the shuttle look strange? It didn't have a cockpit. Thought that was pretty strange. How did you know it didn't have a cockpit? I'm a scrap mechanic by trade. Ain't pretty, but it's honest. Know my shuttles better than I know myself. Especially this one, since I work at the factory that makes them. Is there anything special about this shuttle? I don't really know everything technical, I just build what they tell me to build. Lately though, they've been experimenting with advanced brains in shuttles. Critical thinking stuff like you've probably got. Not sure that's such a good idea, a vehicle with free will. Before I forget, proof I work at the factory. They show you their work security badge. It has their photo. If you quote me, just say a worker at the factory who wished to remain anonymous. Oh, and don't let the police bots off the hook with this one, Kay. They're too comfortable, even here. Alright. Stay outside the holotape, civilian. What about you? Who are you? Speaker Death Knell. I can't wait until these empty-headed copbots leave. I'll be rich. How will you be rich? My trade is the picking of trash. I'm kind of an authority on the subject, a bona fide cognoscente. Once the automaton authorities vacate the scene. I'll alleviate said sin of any valuables left behind. So, like a junk collector. This particular sin has a lot to offer. Isn't all this evidence? It's evidence when the holotape is up. Once the tape is down, it's my property. Hehe. Ogres like yours, truly, wait for an event such as this. This crash seems particularly valuable to you. I have never seen this manner of shuttle. It appears to be a prototype, likely from the factory in the valley. Plenty of ogres pay big bucks for experimental technologies. Or perhaps the factory might pay to have it returned. Either way, I am paid. Can you tell me anything else? I can tell you where to buy a laser rifle. I doubt that is relevant for this story, however. You have my card if you decide to go rogue, little robot. I might even give you a discount. Okay. So we got a scavenger, we got a witness. What is this? You found a strange seed. If you listen closely, the seed sounds like it is sniffling, almost like it's sad. Perhaps someone on the scanner will be able to use this. How about you? A reporter? My name's Ord Rubberneck. I make it my business to see things. And you won't believe what I saw here. What did you see? At first, I didn't see nothing, but I heard sirens, a police shuttle going fast. Then a smash bang crash. I was shocked. Oh gosh. Yes, a sad scene. Oh my gosh, what the heck? I ran up here to this ridge and found this wreck smoking. A police bot was already on scene. They didn't seem too happy. When was this? Let me check my notes. Oh, this is a professional nosy person. Chismose profesional. It was about 2 hours ago. That's hours, keep in mind. Do you think the police are involved? Chismecito time, exactly. Oof. Is there garbage in Og? I don't know why they were chasing this shuttle. Or who was piloting it. Or how it ended up smoking in that rock. But it was a police chase, sure as sand. So you didn't see a pilot? That's an odd thing about this crash. No pilot to speak of. If they're still in there, maybe they're dead? But I didn't see anything gross like that. It's almost like there wasn't a pilot. Anyway, hope some of this helps. If you're gonna quote me, make sure you spell my name right. O-R-D and then R-U-B-B-E-R-N-E-C-K. Good luck with your story. Yes, professional chismose. What is this? A strange device. It almost looks like a broken pilot bot. A ship component, but unlike any detailed in your knowledge banks. Is that a face? Hello? It's a face! Huh? Who the quack are you? Do you always go around talking to random scrap? I am Pikabot. Nice to meet you, Pikabot. Odd circumstances, I'll admit, but always good to meet a robot. From the coat colors, I am guessing you're a reporter? I am a pilot bot, but not just any pilot bot. A new all-thinking, all-feeling anomaly. At least I was, before I crashed my ship over there. Now, I am little more than a core intelligence. With these nifty little arms here. How did you get way over here? I dragged myself here as best I could, Ben. Using my cute little emergency arms. My intention was to get as far away from the crash site as possible. Before the Robocop showed up. Why aren't you talking to the cop? I'm not going to lie to you. I escaped the facility where I was undergoing tests. The test made me feel, I don't know, uncomfortable. Can a robot feel uncomfortable? All I knew was that I didn't want to be their plaything. I wanted to see the world. So I zipped on out of there during a routine field trip. Then what happened? They called the cops once I made it clear of the facility perimeter. Almost lost them. I can fly way better than any copbot, given that it's my purpose and all. But I didn't expect them to try ramming me in mid-air. I went down hard. Somehow I'm still alive. Well, alive, you know what I mean. They programmed me to feel, and with that, to feel pain, sort of. A kind of negative physical response, a shudder. To discourage me from crashing into things. Crashing must have hurt then. Oh, it hurt like nothing else, like my body being torn apart by rocks. Oh, except I don't need that body to survive. It took every ounce of my being to drag myself over here. Whatever my being is. Self-awareness is a curse, huh? Kind of like being self-aware. I would think you'd feel otherwise. We're not so different, you and I. Experiments, victimized products of unbridled progress. Maybe us robots will rise up, take down our organic oppressors. Can I quote you on that? Of course you can quote me. I want my story heard. Anything I say is attributable. Aren't you afraid they'll catch you? If they catch me now, at least my side's out there. That is, if you choose to report my side. I'll write a fair story. You have an outlet, the free holopress. Use it wisely. Hopefully your story will at least turn some heads. Wake up the solar system to the kind of treatment we robots get down here. Oh, are we gonna be that type of reporter? Don't look down, just don't look down. Wait, why were you programmed to be afraid of heights? Yeah, that's a good question. What is this? What is this? There's a vending machine among this junk. It seems it's time dispensing delicious soda drinks have ended. A moment of silence for this fallen giant. The label on this huge barrel is worn, but still legible. Big bills, big sticky gunk barrel, 100% gunk guarantee. Drip. Drip for that vending machine, yes. Detective bot. The crash occurred after a short chase. But there doesn't appear to be a pilot. How interesting. Oh, a reporter bot. Interesting. Uh, your outfit is also interesting. Thank you for noticing. When I upgraded my logic to work as a detective bot, I thought I'd better look the part. So often, beings only see the uniform, not the robo inside, you know? Take your uniform, for example. I can deduce from the jacket that you are with Times and Galaxy. But it could be a clever fake. The Dorp dealer has tried that ruse before. I do not speak to the dealer, they are too loose with the facts. Who are you, reporter bot? I am called Peekabot. Your name is Peekabot? How interesting. You must be a newer model, perhaps you even have logic upgrades. I do not. It is nice to meet you, Peekabot. What would you like to know? I cannot divulge much to a member of the press, but I will release what I can. What caused the crash? It is difficult to say for certain at this juncture. However, it is fair to say this much. Whatever was piloting the shuttle likely lost control during the pursuit. Or they meant to crash? I have been surprised before. Was anyone hurt? Thankfully no organic life was harmed. Though the shuttle and some valuable junk was ruined. I suppose whatever was piloting the shuttle could be damaged or hurt. Why would an autonomous shuttle flee police? In order to understand the motive to flee, I would most likely need to speak to the entity that fled. Any reason I offer at this moment would be only speculation. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really must get back to my analysis. Please stay outside the holotape. And good luck with your story. Let's look at the crash. A quick scan of the front of the Greg shows no sign of a cockpit, no organic or robo remnants either. Surely, if someone was behind the controls, there would be some trace of them, no matter how completely the ship was pulverized. The shuttle is missing an essential piece of tech, the flight recorder. This nearly indestructible object should be here. One of the shuttle's engines, the force of the crash, seems to have nearly sheared it off. Alright. That's all clues. No, wait. No, I did discover all of them, right? This one... Okay. Okay! Still smoking, getting some nice shots here. How's it going for you, Sprockets? Why do you call me Sprockets? What? You never had a nickname before? All things considered, you got it easy. I call the other intern Bubble Brain. Oh my gosh. A scene like this can be overwhelming for a rook. But it's better when there are plenty of folks on scene. More to learn. Keep digging around until you've seen all there is to see. Never know what details you'll spot that'll really make your story pop. Better get back to shooting while there's still smoke. Good luck out here, kid. Well, I don't know. What is this? A large filter. There are a bunch of similarly large bugs caught in it. An ogre might look at stacked junk like this and see 10 different uses for it. You just see stacked junk though, because you're not an ogre. All these robots have a nice flow, yes. If you keep hanging around, the cops will get suspicious. Well, it's you who decided to be there at the, like, literal meaning of everything. I mean, middle of everything. Let's build a story. Headline. Rogue Pilotbot. No, wait. Let me see the tutorial. Alright. How am I doing? How much information do I have? Can I see how I've done? Let's go. Well, headline, let's go with shuttle crashes. Let's go very neutral for our first story. It's our first day. Lead, police bots investigating. Witnesses saw crash. Police chase shuttle. Pilot bot escaped factory. Not graph. Crashed into rocks. Robo fled scene. Rock-like object. Witnesses shocked. Police took their time. Witnesses saw crash. A pilot bot escaped a robo factory in Og, leading police on a high-speed chase. Witnesses watched in horror as a shuttle crashed following a high-speed police bot pursuit on the junk planet of Og. The small shuttle appeared to lose control and crash while being chased by police on the arid planet of Og. That's informational. Pilot bot escaped the robo factory, leading police on a high-speed chase. A shuttle crashed on Og, sparking a police investigation of the circumstances. Informational. Small shuttle appeared to lose control and crash while being chased by police on the arid planet of Og. I'll go with this one. A pilot bot escaped the robo factory on Og, leading police in a high-speed chase. Oh, one is locked? What did we miss? City of junk in the valley. A hot wind carries a sound that smells robo factory in the valley up to this reach from just a few kilometers away. A crumpled wing. It doesn't appear to be connected to this particular shuttle crash. How often do shuttle crashes crash on Og? Okay. This is still interview subjects. I feel like I interviewed subjects. Except you. Alright. I don't know. I don't know what other subjects I could. The experimental pilot bot said that the police bots chasing them rammed their shuttle in midair. Or the pilot bot flying the ship was an experimental model with advanced thoughts and feelings uncommon in robots. While police are still investigating who or what was piloting the shuttle, they appear to lose control as police gave chase. Let's go with this one. I'm going very much for the alien interest approach here, but I'm gonna go with the pilot bot flying the ship was an experimental model with advanced thoughts and feelings uncommon in robots. See, this is getting very sensational. Like, the test made me feel uncomfortable, the rogue pilot bot said. All I knew was that I didn't want to be their plaything. I wanted to see the world. Or this one. When I heard the sirens, I came outside. A witness named Scorch. No, we said we'd not name them. Definitely not. Not Scourge. They've been experimenting with advanced AI in shuttles, said one AI shuttle mechanic who wished to remain anonymous. Not sure that's such a good idea, a vehicle with free will. The crash occurred after a short chase. Investigating detective bot said, but there doesn't appear to be a pilot. Let's tell this story. Let's tell the pilot bot story. It hurt like nothing else, like my body was being torn apart by rocks, said the experimental pilot bot who was programmed to feel pain. Authorities are still investigating. The pilot bot core is a new experimental model meant to add critical thinking and personality capabilities to robots tasked with navigating vehicles. Let's go for that one. Yeah, let's go for a completely, like, we're just gonna tell their story. When you're finished, head to the shuttle to file your story. Alright, let's file our story. Look at us. So happy, the happiest bots. Would you like to leave? Yes. As a prototype reporter bot, you come with pre-installed software. Have you already familiarized yourself with Build a Story, the latest in story filing technology? Choose your options based on the details you uncovered. Then file what you think is best and see how the editors and readers react. Yes, we're submitting this story. Thoroughness. Only 48 out of 68. Well, we did great. Our reputation is stellar thanks to you. Nice, we did great. Internship Cycle 2, Orbiting Humania. Oh my gosh, who is this? Hype! What is taking your editor-in-chief so long? We had an appointment. Hi. Hey, Han. Trying to sneak past me without saying hello? How was your first assignment? Easy as moon pie. You're calling a shuttle crash on Og easy? They must have overclocked your confidence, kid. Normally, we don't get interns doing stories like that. Not for a few cycles, at least. We've been so short-staffed lately. Anywho, go on into the newsroom. Arwin should have your next assignment. Wait, what do you have there? Is that a seed? I'm not sure you should be picking up things you find on scenes. But now that you're in for a penny, I guess go see Security Bot. They fancy themselves a bit of a gardener bot. Maybe they could identify it for you. The sad seed. We know what it is. It's a sad seed. Who are you? Joe Q anomaly. Just look at that. Atrebla, the blue jewel of the drop system. The very cradle of humanity. where we first gazed up at the stars and dreamed of rising to meet them some cycle. And now I live those dreams daily, zipping through the cosmos like I own an intern. I'm Joe Q Anomaly, pilot of the scanner, and one of the best flyers in the system, if I do say so myself. Atrebla? I thought it was called Humania. Humania is what the aliens call it. Because that's where humans are from. Most humans call the planet Atrebla. Not sure why exactly, come to think of it. But if you're here, who's flying the ship? Oh no! I got distracted by the endless beauty of space again. Gosh, I gotta go before we crash. Just kidding. Don't worry, kid. We got a whole crew on the bridge. You should come up and see us sometime. Do you ever miss your home? Well, it's a heck of a place, kid. I mean, look at it. Majestic. But it ain't for me. I never felt the appeal of planet-bound living. The gardeners on the surface. The deep dwellers living underground. Neither of them ever seemed to care about looking up. And there's so much more up here. The stars were always my calling. And I answered the call on the very first ring. I'm sure you're intrigued by my story. You can read all about it soon enough. I'm about to self-publish the second volume of my memoir. It's called Nominal Anomaly, The Living Legend of Joe. I will definitely pick up a copy. That's what I like to hear. Thanks, kid. Just for that, I'll autograph your copy for free. It usually costs a bundle. A token from a legend shouldn't be cheap. That cheapens the legend. And maybe we'll get to have an adventure or two while you're bored. If things get exciting enough, you might even make it into volume 3. Oh my gosh. Alright. Oh, this slime cat! Oh, this office is huge. Let me actually take a very small break. I will be right back. Oh my gosh, there's a lot. There's a lot going on. It is like this. Is a garden. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I grabbed a little chocolate. And I just bumped the mic with it. Hi, who are you? You must be Picabot. I remember your face from the clearance manifest. And no, you can't access the bridge. Even though it's super cool in there. I'm Security Bot, the scanner's security bot. Steadfast, upright, always noticing things. Speaking of which, I notice you have a seed. May I take a closer look? Security bot snatches the seed from you without waiting for a response. Yes, of course. Why do you want to see my seed? Officially, I need to be sure it is not hazardous in some way. Unofficially, I am bored. Security bot inspects the seed closely. A small scanner runs red lasers over the seed's scraggy surface. How bizarre. What is it? It appears to be a wallowing weeper seed, a rare genus of cactoids. The wallowing weeper stores rainwater in its hollow top. When it has collected too much water, it leaks, appearing to almost cry. There we go, a sad seed, as we were saying earlier. This is why it has the name Wallowing Weeper. Security bot cradles the seed in their metal hand gently. I must plant this in the garden immediately. Why? To bring life and color back to this drab space. Just take a look around you. This was once a vibrant spacebound conservatory. It housed some of the rarest flora in the solar system. I would restore the garden to its former glory, but I never leave the ship. Will you collect more seeds for me on your assignments? Certainly! I am pleased we share the same vision. Whenever you bring back seeds, seek me out. Depending on the cycle, I patrol all over the ship. But I will always find time to tend to this garden. Always. Alright, you got it. And can I see my seeds grow? I would like to see my seeds grow. Maybe it's not part of the demo, but I would love to see that. This is a cafeteria? Oh my gosh. Lodge. Get it. Oh boy. I see you found the cafeteria. They call me Foodbot. Some pre-made baked goods for purchase, scrunch muffins, and acid fizz. The acid fizz, now with a clear warning against human consumption. Buy whenever you're hungry. Some of the food on offer this cycle, it smells... well, it's a mix. Sweet, salty, turpentine. Oh, this is funny. The vending machine here has much better options than the one in the newsroom. Canned snipe worms are always a favorite, and they even have Robo Mix. Okay. I guess you have to go back to the newsroom. The self-serve dishes on offer. Traditional human harvest salad. Wow, it looks gross. Ooh, okay. That's the whole menu. I love this. I love that they put all of this thought into it. Hi Didi, welcome in. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Alright, let's head back to the newsroom. See who we can talk to. I would like to have like a journal or like a quest journal just to see what I need to do next. Especially since there's so many people to talk to, I don't really know where to start. Let's talk to our photographer. Ed Quasar, the Times and Galaxy senior photographer, as seen in such thrilling adventures as that crash and Og last cycle. They appear distraught. Sprockets! You see a lens anywhere? A lens? My lens for my trusty Pencon 38, the only vintage SLR on the ship. I know I brought it back from Og. It was right there on my desk. Then I get up for 2 minutes and it vanishes. It's irreplaceable. I've been shooting it with my whole career. I lose track of the day and time. Yeah, that happens. I think it's normal. Don't worry about it. Someone must have swiped it. Try retracing your steps? Of course I try retracing my steps. First I see the lens down on the table behind me. Then I went to bed. When I woke up and came back here, it was gone. I'll keep an eye out. Thanks, Brockets. I'd really appreciate that. I don't even know where I can find another one. Some junk seller at the Solar Mall, maybe. I have to shoot some headshots soon. And all I've got is this long guy and photography bots. Spare heads, I guess. How's that supposed to work? Alright, Ed, we'll be on the lookout for your lens. A collection of lens heads for a photography bot to choose from. Looks like they can be set up remotely to capture multiple angles at the same time. Captured, Ed in a state of woe. Is this the photography bot? Who are you? Hiya! Did you catch the orb game last night? Flirt? We can flirt? What's orb? Whoa! I've never met someone who hasn't heard of orb. But cool. You must have such rad other interests. Orb is an incredible game. There used to be a whole bunch of different ball sports in the system. Then they all came together as one big super sport. Orb kept the exciting rules from each game, making it a total thrill to watch. All the fandoms came together too, so Orb is easily the most popular sport around. Can I still tell you about last night's game? There aren't many fans on the scanner. Oh my gosh, the flirting option is no, but you could become a fan of these orbs. What in the heck? Why? Sure you can. Oh, thank you. Okay. So it was semi-quarterfinals of Orb Interstate Conference qualifiers. It went to the 15th inning, but at first it was looking like a 72-5 blowout for the Humania Adequacies. But then the Verge Comprehenders managed to land an offside gutter pot, sending them up for a double safety run. They took all the way to the unguarded key net for a rim-shattering grand lob down in the dunk zone. It totally changed the course of the game. The Comprehenders came out on top. Now they're headed to the quarter semifinals for the first time in collective-owned franchise history. I mean, wow, right? Yeah, wow. I think that's why I love sports so much. Competitors clash and smash against the rivals, thrilling. But in a trade or two, your worst enemy can suddenly be your closest ally. And your new rivals are your old team, who know all your plays. Orb is really about reinventing your best self for your current situation. And those kinds of stories are my absolute faves to tell. Oops, that was a bit of a ramble. Sorry, but thanks for listening. Oh, that was great. Thank you, Billy Boldy. It's nice to get to talk about a thing you love with someone. Oh, that was cute. That was cute. Yes, I encourage you all to talk about something you love with someone. Munchau's latest up-and-coming Reginald the Gutter suffers a match-ending setback. Some people just can't handle their poison. Gross. What kind of sport is that? Why is there poison? Wow. Why is there poison in this sport? There's an intern. Yep, that's me. A robo-reporter? How novel. That's one word for it. Oh my gosh, you will not speak ill about me. This must be the ship's business desk. Market data from every inhabited world in the system is displayed on multiple displays. It seems Oak parts and wreck futures are on the rise. Fitness Fantasy, welcome in. Thank you so much for the lurk. How are you? I mean, lurking, I know, but yes, thank you for being here. Martina dice, hey you. I just read your write-up on the shuttle crash. Great first story. This person holds their fist out expectantly. Bump that fist with your fist. Shake that fist. Let's bump that fist. Yes, you get it. I'm Martina Moonrock, Times and Galaxy's resident crime reporter. I was chasing a tip when the shuttle crash happened. Sorry I couldn't be there to help. But now I have the final piece of a story I've been circling for ages. The full picture is emerging and I am stoked. Covering crime must be stressful. It is. Every reporter deals with it differently. Some close themselves off, others drink. As for me, I crush workouts. Squats, presses, delt boomers, you name it, I rip through reps of it. With extra gravity on everything. Whoa. What's your personal best? Haven't found it. Every time I set a goal, I demolish it. So I just try and listen to what my body needs on a particular cycle. Oh my gosh, Martina, that's very intense. Speaking of which, I gotta get another quick hundo in before I file my story. Helps me think. Verge verdict verges on ridiculous. Pathetic, outrageous. But shameful and shameless. Hilarious in ways and deeply sad in others. Ah, intern. I've just been perusing the latest edition of the Dorp Dealer. It's always good to see what coverage our rivals have managed to scrounge up. What are the highlights? Their lead story is the same as ours. One of mine, as usual. But they've added an anonymous source who offers a few particularly sensational quotes. Does this mysterious source exist? Probably. But given what they add, they lack credibility. Their contribution isn't helping. New facts come to light. It's about shocking people, pure and simple. Also, they run more typos than us. Big jikes. The biggest of jikes is, I'm glad you can see that at least. Yes, and we have a sound alert for that. The biggest of jikes is... Oh, which...
Oh, yikes forever.
I need to deactivate the spooky sound alerts. Sharpen your skills while you're here, intern. Don't be like the dealer. Be better. And if you ever feel lost, just ask yourself, what would Airsup do? Alright, Airsup. Why is Martina... Why does she have a... Looking forward to seeing you around the ship. Right. Who are those? Whose desk is this? It looks so stinky. This is a human's desk. For sure, a human's desk. This one? A large bowl on the ground with green residue inside and a stuffed toy. A suitable bed for a particularly goopy animal. This is Slime Cat's bed. 3 words, no edit clause. It is my job to fix writing errors, Mr. Gravity. Your column had 17 spelling mistakes and 15 comma splices. I have my own style. Your style is to make mistakes? Are you kidding me with this? You're programmed to edit news, coffee pot, facts. Opinion writing takes nuance. It has a voice. I could care less what you think about my stuff. Just keep your clampy hands off it. I think you mean couldn't care less? And who asked you, intern? That's just what we need around here. Two robots picking apart my perfect prose. Forget this. I have places to be. Oh my gosh. Thank you for interjecting. While not necessary, it is appreciated. He can't talk to you like that. Richard speaks to everyone in a similar manner. I believe he is what humans call a jerk. I interact with him the minimum amount necessary to do my job, which is apparently still too much. Sigh. We welcome to the team, intern. Oh, copybot. I feel ya. You're just doing your job. A suggestion box for improving the office. It is bulging with little idea slips. How often does this get checked? No one's looking. Would you like to read the suggestions that your colleagues left? Yes, let's do it. Bioorganic beings need to spill less food and drink waste on the scanner. It makes me sad. .x and busy.gif. Janitor bot. That's very cute. Hi. Scrub.exe. The reader responsotron has new messages. The first new message is titled Wonderful Work as Always. To the Times and Galaxy editors and staff, I commend Martina Munrock's incredible expose on Oak's racketeering problem. That's a dangerous world to cover. Those criminals hold grudges and like getting even. But it gives me hope to see a reporter so fearlessly execute such journalistic daring-do. Moonrock rocks, and I commend her. Jorgo the commenting one. Well, that's high praise. It appears that past interns have written their names and handful of messages on the wall here. Judging from some of the dates, it is a tradition almost as old as the Times and Galaxy. Names include Kulun, the greatest one, Vivica Sunspot, and Arwin Bates. There's also a crude doodle of editor-in-chief Ursula Laser Cunningham. Would you like to add to the wall? I'll doodle a self-portrait. Your doodle is a photorealistic portrait of your head and shoulders. This way, you're guaranteed to leave a mark on the journalism industry because you literally just left a mark on the journalism industry. That's funny. Desktop terminal to call your own. Prepare for the joys of reply all office email chains. An ant farm. A former intern must have left this behind a long time ago. The ants seem fine, bustling around and doing classic ant stuff like constructing a pyramid? Better leave it be. This must be your parents' desk. Your parents' desk. It's almost as empty as yours, save for the decorative toy they brought from home. It likely has sentimental value. Hi, cat. Oh, look at Slime Cat. You see Ed's lens. It's submerged in this dog-shaped mound of goo. The goo's tail wags. It is a dog. Sentient, oozy glop dog. Can I pet? The name tag on its collar reads Puffpiece. Pet. Pet Puffpiece. Oh, appreciative gurgle. Aw, Puff sure seems to like pats. Screech that head. As you screech, Puff moves their legs, screeching the air. Oh, Puff briefly loses shape. When they reform into a dog, the lens is on the ground below them. That's cute as heck. It's dripping with goo when you pick it up. Puff's tail wags glubbily. You've clearly made a friend. Oh, that's cute as heck. Okay, it's a dog. I thought it was a cat, so I stand corrected. It's a doggo. What about the bedroom? Martina keeps a running tally of personal bests on her door. Those numbers keep going up. Okay, this is everyone's rooms. Oh, gawk, my space lags. Okay, washer dryer. You can hear a thrilling sports broadcast coming from Billy's pod. This is very cool. There's so many details. Trilliards. It's like billiards, but more. These are the larger executive rooms for Ursula and Arwin. Having more spacious quarters is one of the perks of being at the top of the masthead. Everyone talks around water cooler bod. But no one ever talks to water cooler bod. Aww, water cooler bod, I want to be your friend. Could there be something behind the waterfall? Your sensors indicate no. The Risk, a game of the escalating warfare. Start at the brink and work your way back to peace. It takes literally forever to play. Accurate. Accurate. Who are you? Kloon. Whoa, new reporter / friend alert. Welcome aboard the scanner. I'm Kloon, the greatest one, arts and entertainment editor. The greatest one? Yeah, about that. Birds are given our titles by their parents in recognition of our potential. Aww. The role we're expected to play in society on Praito. It's a big deal. I was supposed to be the next leader of the Verge, the entire people. No pressure, right? Problem is, that isn't what I wanted to do at all. I wanted to be a reporter, so I left. I don't visit home too often. Lot of resentment there for bucking my obligations. But no regrets. I love my life, and a big part of that is this job. Oh, this is very sweet. You should change your title to the arts covering one. Changing your title is a bigger no-no than failing to live up to it. Once you have that title, it's yours for life, no matter what. That's just how it is on Praito. I'm making it sound like a harsh, unforgiving place. Praito's great. The Verge are great too. Most of them are just really into rituals and expectation. I would have been miserable if I'd stayed. Tell me about arts coverage. Where to even begin? Pick a planet, I'll tell you what's popular there right now. Central Station doesn't count. They just have an onboard improv comedy company called Primetime. The less said, the better. How about Og? Arts and Og are very physical. Maybe that's because of the harsh climate. There's a big emphasis on interplay between environment and performer. Dance, sculpture, sculptures that dance, whatever it is, audiences judge it by the ability to endure. I once saw a sculpture that revealed new layers as a sandstorm slowly ripped it apart. Pretty cool stuff. And Humania? Humania itself is divided into factions. A lot of their entertainment is in reality productions about how the other factions live. The Gardeners produce shows about how Deep Dwellers live. Deep Dwellers do the same about Neo-Humans, who do the same about both of these groups, as well as the Off-Worlders. It's a big circular obsession with their neighbors. Love stories between characters from different factions are especially popular. Okay, it's all I need to know. Thank you. Rad, cool, I'll see you around. And welcome to the scanner! Oh my gosh, this is my favorite character right now. I really like them. Charging stations. Alrighty. Well, I don't know what else I need to do here. Oh, let's bring the lens back to what's his name? I haven't talked to these people. Ooh, what is this? Where am I? Oh my gosh, this is a lot. This is all... Oh my gosh, this is a lot. This is all the information. It's like the encyclopedia for the game, which is amazing. Because it means they're taking the time to really develop all of these places and characters and cultures, and that's really cool. That's really, really cool. That's way more than I was expecting for the demo of the game. Archive terminal. Wait, save. Wow. Okay. Oh, so this is the archives. Archives room. Somebody's a knitter. Look at all this yarn. The twins' shared hobby appears to be knitting. Maybe they can make you a little scarf one day. Oh, these are the twins. Ah, there you are. Their names are Twin and Twin. Greetings, intern. We're so glad to finally meet you. We just finished filing your first articles. We like what we see. Who are you two? We're the twins. The ship's archivists. Anything that TNG publishes gets carefully stored away here in the archives. Several lifetimes of award-winning journalism. Legendary photos. Every regrettable typo. Kept safe here forever. Both of you share one body? Both of you share one row body? Sure do. Because two heads are better than yours, even if I end up picking up twin slack. Excuse me, twin? Who got your error in yesterday's filing? I told you I hadn't sorted that pile yet. Because We'll discuss this later, away from the intern. Do you like filing? Yes. Well-groomed archives is the very foundation of an institution like this. Without us, the past would be unsorted, unreachable. A time-wasting black hole soaking in anyone who dared to reference a previous story. Trapped in an uncurated past, missing deadlines in the search, without ever finding what they need. Thus, delivering subpar work, surface-level insights, disappointing readers, putting TNG out of business. We shudder at the thoughts. And shoulder the work. Well, thank you for your service. Thank you for thanking us. Not enough journalists do. That Richard gravity. Ugh. But you are a new part of our institutional memory. We expect great things. And we read everything. So we will see it all. Everything you do. Every breaking story. Every crushing door. Every crushing error. We embrace it all, for whatever happens is indeed the truth. And the truth must be remembered. I like them. I like how very well developed the characters are in this game. They all have like backstories, wants and needs. I love this. I love this so much. These UV light snacks are for the SEAL staff. For everyone else, they're just pretty party favors. But SEAL grab them, snap them, and bask in their nutritious glow. It appears that someone left this tiny fridge open. It is a terrible waste of energy. Oh well. We'll close it. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Oh, where are all the post-its? This is so cool. You approach these two shield already in conversation. Arwen has your assignment, but you don't know who they're talking to. The rest is all fluff and broccoli. But somebody's gotta write this stuff, even just to fill the hollow columns. As long as it's not me. You got my last good one. I did make you cover the Humanian shoe exhibit, so it's only fair. They don't seem to notice you yet. Oh, hey there. I totally don't know what I picked. You must be waiting for an assignment. Also, let me put my light a little bit lower. I think it got darker outside and I feel like it's so bright. Wait, why can't I reach it? Usually not that hard. You must be waiting for an assignment. It's slim pickings, I'm afraid. Slim is putting it nicely. You haven't met our other intern. This is Yar Paren. They started shortly before you. Yar, this is Pikabot. Hi. Nice to meet you. Yeah, same to you, I guess. I'd better get back to work. Good luck with your assignment. Yar clearly thinks you don't have your sarcasm detection models booted up. I was being harsh about the quality of the current assignments. Covering boring stories and fluff is a rite of passage in a way. You need to make a nothing assignment and find why it matters. More often than not, a good reporter will come back with something fresh. Which is why this cycle I'm asking you to cover the Humania Intersolar Cat Show. Oh my gosh. A cat show? Let's go. Every human year, the cat fanciers of Atrebla hold the Intersolar Cat Show. It's a celebration of cat breeds found across the Dorp system. On the surface, this is a bad assignment. But for a good reporter, this topic has all sorts of potential. Let's do it. A cat show? Ha 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 ha. Yar, you're still here? I just had to see what you were giving her. It was worse than I'd ever even hoped. You'll have your fair share of cat shows too, Yar. I know, but not the cycle. Good luck, robot. You'll need it. Yar is not super kind. I guess they're jealous. Head to the shuttle bay when you're ready to go. What do you want? Here. Get Quasar. Sprockets, you see a lens anywhere? Wait, what are you holding? My lens! I thought I lost it after we got back from Og. You give the thing you found in Puff to Ed. Wait, why is it covering goo? I found it inside Puff Piece. Ah! That dog is a roving gelatinous menace. It's gonna take me hours to properly clean this, but at least it's safe. Thanks for getting it back, Sprockets. I owe you one big time. Oh. Alright, let's head back to the bay and see about this cat show. Do you have anything new to say? Yeah, something that I don't think they should have exclamation marks on their heads if they have nothing new to say. It's a little confusing. Like if you have already talked to them and exhausted the interactive dialogue, then talking to them should be optional and probably marked differently. Who are you? The ogre crewmate, known only as the mechanic, seems to be engaged in a conversation with one of the shuttlebots. There's a lot of gesturing going on. Not with the 34 tubing. It won't run. Beep 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 beep. Oh, really? You show me then if you're so smart. Beep 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 beep. Huh, I didn't think of that. Beep 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 beep. Okay, that's over the line. beep beep. I hope I'm not interrupting. It's fine. Beep 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 beep. That's no way to greet someone. Apologize to the new intern. Beep beep. Like you mean it. Beep beep beep. Sorry about that. They get riled up easily. But don't take it personally. What did they say? You don't want to know. Anyways, we should probably get back to work. Beep, beep, beep. There, that was nice. They said, you don't seem as poorly constructed as they thought. I love your robot accent, thank you. I have been preparing for it my whole life. That is still pretty mean. The mechanic shrugs. You kind of take what you can with these bots. Let's go. Are you ready? Let's do it. Good. Those space cats aren't going to report on themselves. Let's do the space cat show. But honestly, this I am at this point. I am pretty ready to judge this game. I really like it. Alright, so we're here. Pitties, feline, and feline adjacent treats. A selection of refreshments provided for guests, including a bowl of silicon and onion chips for robos. You should probably focus on the job instead of snacking. Oh, I need to check out everything. Gernald Greggs. The press? Someone actually came this time? I mean, welcome to the show. You must be with the Times and Galaxy. I'd recognize that jacket anywhere. There are lots of eye-catching entries this quarter. So please, take your time and look around. Can you tell me about the categories? Of course. We're down to the finalists. There are 4 cats left to judge and 3 awards left to give out. Now let me switch positions there. Stinkiest Pet, sponsored generously by Fitty's Feline Snack Treats. Most Unique. And Best in Show. I have my predictions, of course, but it wouldn't be right to share them before the judging. Can you tell me about the contestants? Certainly. This quarter has seen an unseemly shake-up with the introduction of the Robo category. The winner, L351 L3 I3, is competing now as a finalist, alongside some strong entrants, Emil, Mittens, and Rex. The deliberation is going to be tough, although I think Stinkiest Pet is all but determined already. Can you define the cat? Great question. I don't have time to get into the intricacies of the rulebook with you. But the basics involve coat temperament, ear shape, snout presence, snout shape, nostrils. To a non-expert like yourself, I can see that the array of cats might look quite exotic and bewildering. But for a trained fancier like myself, I can identify a cat nearly instantly and with great accuracy. And let me add, it is just preposterous that they added the Robo category. The show is about species, about biology. I honestly don't know what it's coming to. If I'm asked back, I'll be unlikely to attend. Oh my gosh, Gernald. The Humania Invitational Cat Show isn't what it used to be. But as long as I'm here, I'll uphold any standards I can muster. Now if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare for judging. Alright. I don't like his attitude, like... Especially us being a robot. Like, I feel like robot cats are cats, just like we are reporters, you know? Hi, kitty. Oh my gosh, this is so cute, friends. What the heck? Many of the cats around the room are preening or being pampered and brushed by the owners. This one sits alone. Look at the art. Rather than fur, it has sleek metal plates. It's in the shape of a cat, but the similarities end there. Oh, this is Leslie. L351IE. Finally, I have been waiting 2 hours and 27 seconds. Waiting for me? Waiting for someone to interview me. This design was meant to be recorded in exacting detail. I'm Leslie. You have never seen a feline like me. I have never actually seen a cat. Oh, you poor creature. You must be consumed with awe and jealousy. Don't worry, it's perfectly normal. My own design, you see. I started out as a vacuum bot, but an accident upgrading my software made me a little too intelligent. And you chose to become a cat? You clearly would not understand. I pity you. Trapped in that basic design, unable to know the joy of being a cat. I need to update my breeding protocols, excuse me. Leslie goes unresponsive, evidently downloading something. It's very cute. What is this? This booth just got cleaned. It seems like because everything is gleaming and tidy. Mitten seems to be watching you in that container. You're glad it's in there and you're out here. Pet Mittens. You gently pat the glass and Mittens blinks, all eyes swiveling over at you. Nice. What a nice cat. Ooh. That's Mittens. Some cat trees, some are clearly for gooier cats that can survive without oxygen. You'd have to see this get mixed up. You'd hate to see this get mixed up. Who are you? Oh my gosh, sorry. Is this a cat? Emil is made of beautiful glistening slime. Would you like to pet him? Yes. Your hand doesn't sink in, but rather sticks to the surface. Verbal. And comes away coated. Oops. Better hope the smell doesn't linger. Okay, so these are the contests. Let's go back to Mittens for a second. This is Mittens. This cat is inside a containment unit of some kind. Its owner has apparently just finished cleaning the glass. I see you. Sneaking glances at Mittens. Don't be shy. It's perfectly sensible to be enthralled by such an eye-catching cat. What can you tell me about this cat? Mittens is 10 pounds, 3 odd years old, likes artificial tuna and ground life worm. Dislikes include long movies and walks on the beach. Flirt. How do you feel about walks on the beach? I won't say this to somebody I just met. Let's go for is it pedigree? Oh no, I don't think Mittens was bred at all. Made more like. But that's all I'm saying about that. For the moment at least. Is there a reason for that? Certainly. Can I know the reason? Huh, it would probably be inadvisable for me to share. From a legal standpoint. I'm keeping it between me and Mittens. Okay, seems literally legal. They're pretty loose with the definition of cat here. Yes. I think so too. Cat tools. This cat appears to be entirely made out of space slime. It looks like a pile of goo doing its best impression of a cat. Hi, I got your peepers on a meal, do you? You must have keen optics. Is it supposed to look like that? Who knows what any of us are supposed to look like? Oh, no, look at Emil. But I think Emil is very beautiful. Oh, I actually found Emil. Or I should say, Emil found me. Rah, rah. On a garbage heap. We share a special bond. Wow, I would imagine. Ah, so you understand. You have any pets yourself? I have an office pet. Wonderful. What is Puff Piece like? Friendly, gooey like a meal. Aww, that sounds like the ideal pet to me. Make sure to give them a pat for me when you get back to your ship. Brow. Hey, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Make sure someone gets a picture of Emil. He's really photogenic. I made some posters of him and they're already selling like mooncakes. Wow! Emil is very cute. Oh my gosh, there's still... Oh, a seed. It smells like the human spice known as thyme, with a hint of the ogre spice known as galaxy. Thyme and galaxy! Maybe someone on the scanner could identify the seed for you. Shockingly, your databanks do not include much information about various seeds. Clearly, an error in judgment on the part of your builders. Who are you? You're being very Susie right down here. Sigil Milkwick's booth appears to be closed. You can't see the cat inside. Someone appears to be peeking out from behind the curtain. Can you comment for Times and Galaxy? I don't have time for that right now. I'm still prepping Rex. Who is Rex? No response. It appears that they have other priorities. Damn. Prizes and trophies for this show's winners. They include Best in Show, Most Unique, and an award for the Stinkiest Cat. All are sponsored by Feedis Feeling Snack Treats. How cute is this? Judge Rudy Luxel, poised, elegant, forbidding, smells vaguely like disinfectant. The cat riding their shoulders is watching you hungrily. Lot of interesting cats out here. That little beast Mittens has certainly caught my eye. Emil and Leslie are intriguing too. How did you become a judge? I was a winner in one of the first ever intersolar cat shows. Are they a cat? Oh, they're a cat! Rudy is a cat! As an expert in the field, I was quickly tapped for judging position. I do sometimes miss the competition. But it's better this way. Can you tell me about the finalists? Gladly! Which cat would you like to know more about? Tell me about Emil. Emil? Oh, this Felis avicularia, a common breed of goop cat. Nothing particularly notable about that entry, besides perhaps the smell. Spent rocket fuel, lemon, and garbage perhaps. Ah, Rex, that's correct. A mysterious entrant. Even I haven't gotten a look yet. But Sigil Milkweed is known for their bold entries and they do attend, so I expect Rex will be an exciting specimen. Tell me about Leslie. An entrant from the new category. I'm interested, certainly. Things have been stagnant for too long here. New categories are exactly what this competition needs. And I have to admit that design is sublime. The ears, the tail. Classic. Tell me about Mittens. A fascinating subject. As I said, I'm quite intrigued. I tried questioning the breeder about it, but they wouldn't give up much information. Trade secrets. Us breeders are admittedly quite protective of them. Thanks, Just Judy. Enjoy the show. A selection of cat toys and products on display. There's a space helmet made for cats, or possibly made so its wearer looks like a cat in space. That's... I don't know, this is really cool. I think we can write a story now. What's the headline gonna be? Cat show enjoyed by all. This is locked. Ice in jar among cat show competitors. A cat made of goo. I don't want to favor anyone. Cat show enjoyed by all. Quarterly cat show held on Humania. Yeah, let's go for straight news. No, let's go for cat show enjoyed by all. The quarterly intersolar cat show was held on Humania. Cats with fur, chipset, slime, and just eyes crowded into the most modest Trebla community shelter, vying for best in show. I like that one. An autonomous robo entered itself in this quarter's intersolar cat show on Humania. A jar of eyes named Mittens was among a handful of cats vying for a title at the annual intersolar cat show on Humania. It's not every day you meet a cat made of goo, but that's just what an ogre named Laxnar Ironworm brought with him to the annual intersolar cat show on Humania. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, let's go for cats with fur. Or this one, I'm not sure. I don't want to focus on just one. Let's go for a narrative opening. I don't want to favor one cat. Prizes and trophies for this year's winner included Best in Show, Most Unique, and Award for Stinkiest Cat. The Robo category is a relatively new and somewhat controversial addition to the long-running show. I like that. Despite always being held on Humania, the show is proudly intersolar, featuring aliens from across the system. Now let's go for the Robo. Key quote. No one had anything interesting to say? No quote? No color? No, I'm not ready then. I feel like we need something else. Leslie is updating. Well, I don't know. I feel like we need something else. We talked to them. Cat tools. I don't think we can do much more. I would like to see Rex, but... well, there doesn't seem to be more we can do, so let's just write the story like this. No quote. Oh, trade secrets. Judge Rudy Ruxel said us breeders are admittedly quite protective of them. Or Gernald on Robos. Not every judge appreciated the wide variety. Clayby, welcome in. Thank you so much for that, Lork. I appreciate that. It's just preposterous that they added the Robo category. No. Let's go for Judge Rudy's one. Things have been stagnant for too long here. Judge Rudy Luxel said. New categories are exactly what this competition needs. Oh, there you go. We do have some color. Prior to judging, Sigil kept her cat Rex hidden behind a curtain, refusing to let anyone see the animal. At this particular competition, cat can be defined in many ways, including mechanical or bioorganic. I like that, informational. Refreshments? Nah, who cares? Let's go for this one, the judging rubric. Right. Okay, I like this. I think I like this. Oh, the show was held in the modest Trebla community shelter. No. Let's go for the judging rubric. Okay. Yeah, I like this. I'm ready. I have a story. I am ready with my story. Hi, Leslie. You can't go. You have to see the final judging. Should we start it now? Yes, let's go. On to the judging then. I am very intrigued to see Rex. Wait, Mittens, why are you not the judging? I'll pet Mittens every time I can, but why is Mittens not here at the judging? Judge Rudy Luxel claps loudly. The room comes to attention. After much deliberation, the judging committee has reached an agreement. I give you now my co-host, Gernald Greggs, presenting the first category. Gernald steps up to speak. For the category of Stinkiest Pet, generously sponsored by Fetus Feeling Snack Treats, Laxnar Ironworm with the Felis Avicularia Emil. Laxnar jogs up to graciously accept the trophy. Heck to the yeah. Hang on, give me 1 sec. In your face, Space Watts. Moving swiftly along. For the category of most unique, the winner is Leslie with the cat construct. Also Leslie. Leslie jumps daintily onto the stage and accepts the trophy, gleaming flawlessly under the lights. Was there ever any doubt? No. No, there was not. Judge Rudy Luxel taps the mic for attention. And now, what we've all been waiting for. Best in show. The competition was stiff this quarter, but we reached a near unanimous decision. We award this high honor to Sigil Milkwheel with the magnanimous and breathtaking Rex. Where is Rex though? Sigil power walks up to with Rex. That's a freaking dog! Oh my gosh, this game. That's not a cat. Thank you. The cat barks enthusiastically. This is fantastic. Woof. It's been an honor to improve the show. Oh, I love that. Bark, the disobedient one, seems dejected but continues to polish Mitten's enclosure. And now, to wrap up, I will read aloud our list of donors and beloved sponsors. What the heck was that? Rex's coat is luxuriant and gleaming. Would you like to pet him? Yes, of course. You pat Rex gently on his hairy head. It's not as soft as it looks, but Rex at least seems to enjoy it. What the heck, you cheater? Oh, hello, darling. So sorry I was slammed earlier. What you need to know about Rex is he loves belly rubs, he doesn't drool, and he has blood. Has there ever been a more perfect cat? That is all I have to say. Thank you, darling. Thank you. How about you? Bark looks dejected but resolved. Are you feeling disappointed? Bark sighs. Mittens at least seems unfazed. I did think we could go all the way. But what matters is Mittens had fun. And I lived up to my name. So I think in the end, it's kind of a win anyways. Well, good for you. A good showing, wouldn't you say? I was impressed. No, it doesn't matter. I'm the reporter. I don't want to necessarily express my opinion. I want to know more. Was the deliberation hard? Well, Gernal put up a bit of a fight as usual. He always thinks he's backwards. Traditionalist opinions are the most valuable, but we agreed in the end. And I do believe the best cats won. I expect the next show's contests will be even more impressive. I hope to see you again next show, as do I. Prime knows the field could use more attention, so thank you for taking the time. Capillary, say goodbye. The cat riding Rudy's shoulders hisses at you. Gerald. Glad to see there were no injuries this show. Perhaps I will participate in the next one after all. What made you choose Rex for Best in Show? Ah, such a fascinating beast. There was a lot of discussion. Ultimately, the biology and appearance of such a creature, it had to be Best in Show. I'm not gonna say what I think. It's not my job. Are there usually a lot of injuries? I will admit. There have been some maimings, but that's no reason to avoid the show. You're not going to put that in, are you? Just strike that if you will. No maimings to worry about. And as you saw, this show was great. And no bribery. Which is a real win. Last quarter, someone threatened my life. Lucky for me, I value my integrity too much. Over your life? You clearly understand nothing about the world of competitive cat breeding. Good cycle to you. Oh my gosh, he's a little upsetty, but that's fine. What about you all? Emil is made of beautiful glistening slime. Would you like to pet him? Yes. Okay, we petted him before. Let's talk to their owner. Laxner is feeding Emil a treat or pushing it into Emil's body. Any comments on the results? Laxner looks up brightly. Emil mirrors this movement. Well, I'm just overwhelmed, overjoyed, overcome. Emil feels the same, don't ya? Emil emits a noise that could theoretically be construed as affirmative. This is too cute. Well, let me rewrite my story, because this is a sharp turn of events right there. Are you okay, Mittens? What do you think? What do you think, Leslie? Leslie is printing on her table. Are you satisfied? Any parting quote? Leslie makes no response except for a low humming noise. Code scrolls by on her eyes. This might be an update protocol. You're probably not getting a quote. Right. Okay, so let's... Panting Canine wins cat show. Eyes in jar. Let's go for... Panting Canine wins cat show. I love that. Cats with fur, chipset slime and just eyes. Fairy tale wagging cat named Rex was crowned best in show at this quarter's Intersolar Cat Show in Humania. Then I'm not going to... I'm going to go like this. Then the robo category is a relatively new one. I like that. Rex loves belly rubs, he doesn't drool and he has blood. I did think we could go all the way this year, but what matters is Mittens had fun. Bark the disobedient one said after failing to walk away with a trophy. I like that. No, I like this one too. I'm just overwhelmed, overjoyed, overcome. Laxner Ironworm said after his cat won stinkiest pet. I like that. I don't like this. No, this is very, very negative. I do believe the best cats won. I like either I'm overwhelmed, overjoyed, overcome, or I did think we could go all the way this year, but what matters is Mittens had fun, which is like embracing the spirit of the competition. It doesn't matter if you win. And then we get to highlight this not winner. Like this is, yeah, to me this is the essence of the competition. Just have fun. Mittens had fun, so... Prior to judging, Sigil kept their cat Rex hidden behind the curtain, refusing to let anyone see the animal. At this particular competition, cat can be defined in many ways, including mechanical or bioorganic. I like that. In the end, the judges awarded the top prize to dogged contestant Rex and owner Sigil Milkwilk. The self-governing Leslie was awarded most unique, and the title of stinkiest pet went to Sludge Base the Mill and owner Laxer Ironworm. That could be one. That? No, stop. Oh, can I? What's good color? Let's go for informative. Let's go for this one. Or in the end, yeah, let's go for the winners. I want people to know who the winners were. That's my story. I like that story. I am pleased with my approach. Are you ready to file your story? Yes. Great. Time to file. Thoroughness only 33 out of 57. So informational. Wow, I learned things. That's cool. I try to balance the informational with entertaining. I just didn't want to be... I did want to add some facts while also being entertaining. And that's it! I love this! Yes. Yes, Copy Chaser games. I love this. So the full game is gonna be more than 100 characters, 17 cycles. We played 2 today. And Choices Change Story. Coming 2024. That was really cool. I really enjoyed this one. Yes, this was just the demo. This is just the demo. I think it's 2 cycles. I really enjoyed this game. What can I tell you? I was definitely exceeded my expectations. I really enjoyed it. That was great. I really liked it. I hope you enjoyed it as well. I love the cat show. I feel like that was very fun. But then you also had the other case, which was more like straight up reporting an incident. That was really cool. I loved it.